Hello there. My name is Building Stories, and today we are building stories. On this channel, we put together a Lego set while we talk about many heroes who have gone above and beyond at some point or another. We may get a little distracted along the way, but make sure, while telling this tale of heroism, you let me know how far you make it until you realize exactly what I'm building. Without further ado, it's time to start building stories. Hello and welcome. My name is Building Stories, and together we are building stories. We're going to go over a couple acts of heroism, what it takes to be a hero, and watch a couple videos while I put together this Lego set. And now let's start building this way. Right out of the gates, we're going to see a video that falls under one of the many categories we have. These are events that involve water, crosswalks, trains, subway stations, animals rescuing people, people rescuing animals, and sports. What we have here is a German Shepherd. This is a police cam following this dog, and it's kind of like a Lassie tale. If you don't know Lassie, it's an old story about a dog finding a boy who is trapped in a well. But this is real life here. This dog is leading this officer to an event. What this event may be, who knows? Looks like there's a whole lot of snow on the ground. There's probably nothing fire related, is there? Who's to say? Oh gosh. Alright, that's a lot of fire. At the end of this video, come to find out that this dog guided this cruiser that knew there was a fire in the area to a burning home. And that is heroic on the dog's part. In order to be a hero, you don't have to necessarily save somebody's life, but you can save their day. Where this gentleman surely saved this individual in the wheelchair who needed help getting up a hill. And that is heroic. As usual, please let me know exactly when you know what I'm building. This set, it is my intention to send to one of you, and I'm very excited to do so. Now, back to the videos. There are many different aspects when it comes to competitive fighting or wrestling, and in this situation, there is a competitor who is down in the field of play, who is taken off the mat by his competitor, and that is a true example of good sportsmanship, which falls under a very good category on this channel. Speaking of good categories, I think one of the most important things we can focus on is man's best friend. This here is a dog who does a valiant effort to get to its owner while trapped on the tracks, which does fall under one of the many categories we have listed earlier. So this seems to be a train track, subway track, and there's an animal stuck. Now there's many people on the nearest side who do nothing. They get close and they say, hey, come here. But what I find is interesting is the person from the farthest side does the farthest thing from what is expected and saves this dog before an impending train comes down the tracks. And that, as you might expect, is heroic. Next, KCCI 8 had footage from a robbery in a gas station where there was a child that you can see midway through the screen, and everyone is in peril. Now, one individual takes this child underneath her own body to act as a shield to place herself above another. And that, as we have continued to say, is incredibly heroic. Next, matching the ever-occurring theme of crosswalks, we can see a motorcyclist stop. There's a car that blasts through an intersection where there's a woman who just simply needs to cross. And, well, this gentleman, this hero, he helps her cross. And that, I think that's outstanding. And as incredible as it might seem, I do not think there's any introduction for the next topic. It is lack thereof crosswalk. So, I think we saw this very similar situation not that long ago. I really do have a lot of favorite parts of this channel where I get to show you acts of heroism, and I guess I get to see them myself, and I get to talk about them a good deal. But some of them stand above others, and that isn't to say there's necessarily a ranking system, but I think that there are some acts that some people do that really make your jaw just drop. And I'm really happy to say the next one I have is, well, it's impressive. So let's just watch. During the imminent moments of a building burning and raging on fire, a firefighter reaches up and catches a child, and that is absolutely stunning. That's a save, and that's heroic. Staying true to themes, somewhat fire related, in this video we see a wreck where there's a impending fire and somebody comes out of their vehicle and uses their own fire extinguisher to put it out before the fire truck arrives. That's awesome. That's quick thinking. And as many heroes do, it takes a little bit of instinct and some quick thinking. Something I've found so far is, in this video, there's been a lot of individual instances of heroism. Now, here's an example of people teaming together to right something that could be incredibly wrong. One person couldn't fix this, but hundreds of people come together to drag this falling tower on what I'm assuming is a carnival or a fairground back down to earth. And that is not one person, but many. And just like one person, we can influence many to come together to do the right thing and rise above. Coming across a situation where it might be challenging or doing the right thing might be hard is actually very common. What is uncommon is being able to do the right thing, and if you can't do it by yourself, getting others to help you do it together. Now, I guess with that outro, go do good things. My name is Building Stories, and together we are building stories. Until next time. Oh, and also, this set is going to one of you. So, we will see.